This is a ridiculous mess. All right, I am headed out. I have no idea. I'm gonna say, oh shoot. Okay, hold on one second. I'm gonna let y'all just look out there for a second. Let me grab my starter fluid. I think I have a lighter. Out, you guys, well, you've seen enough. You've seen enough of all of our videos, this whole entire family's videos, to know that those goats that look so cute laying, oh, they're so precious, laying by the pond. They tore up stuff last night. They tore it up. Okay, so I'll start before I show that. And they broke a clip on the wire. They broke the wire holding the fence. Then they broke one of the clips that pull like a latch for the gate. But I was using those, I don't know what they're called. Those big, they're sort of, I don't know what they're called. See a big truck up there. Dad's doing something. Can't tell what it's got. Looks like it's got a tractor on the back, but I honestly can't tell what that is. Anyway, so last night I did this. Can y'all see their feeders along this fence right here, the gate? Okay. Because it is getting like, I don't know. Since I'm going here and I'm feeding her, then I'm going back and putting her bowl up. Then I throw some feed. Then I have to come out here and go around over there to feed them. And I'm just like, what if I just put their feeders here? And I can feed her, lock her. So I've got that gate right there. I cut it. Did I do a video of that? I don't remember. That's the one of the two gates that used to be right here. And there's one leaned up against the chicken coop right now. I brought one over here, slow. I tried to turn slow, so sorry. Hinged it, screwed the hinges to the post, and I had to cut it off a little bit so the edges were cut off. And it closes perfect up against that post, and I got a chain and it latches and everything's good. So she can go in there and eat without all these goats bothering her. And I don't have to worry about running out here and shutting that. The big green gate. But they're eating all the hay. I was just like, oh, okay, go ahead and shut the green gate. Goats do not, the only goat out here that looks like she's starving to death is Baby Girl. She eats what they eat, but I guess because she's that dairy breed, I don't know, she just looks poor as the day is long, and she eats the same thing. They all eat. So I thought, look at this stinging grass. All of this stuff right here is stinging grass. If I was to get close to that in my flip-flops, I'd be crying and finding the Ascorbine Jr. to rub all over it. So they do fight. Probably a good idea would be to split some of those up a little bit, but I don't want to hang them on this fence over here, the fence between mine and Buddy's, because there's no rails. So I was thinking if I could get by with this long enough. Then I walked off and measured everything yesterday for the new fence to go up here. She was, hold on, look, looky there, looky there. Hi, Molly. She got pine rosin all over her face. Molly. Hi, love. You checking out this goat again? You checking out this goat? Not that goat. This baby goat. Anyway, can y'all see the bags on the ground over there? You have no idea. Molly was probably in there too. From the way it looks, Molly was in there too. So yeah, I come out last night And basically, starting at this post right here, a new fence will come in. It'll go right here. It'll go to about middle of the trampoline. Trampoline will have to move. And then it'll cut back and attach at the corner of the barn. And then this old raggedy fence can come down. All these cattle panels I'll be able to reuse as rails on the outside. And when I put those up, not cattle panels, corral boards. When I put the well, I will be using cattle panels. I've got one laying over the ground over there that I took from the mulberry tree, and I've got the 2 full-length ones out there on the feed room. I don't need them there anymore. Plus one that's been cut. It's not quite 16 foot anymore. And I've got these 2 here that could actually come down if I wanted them to. So I don't even have to buy anything except for maybe 2 or 3 4x4s for the post. That's it. I've got everything I would need. If I run out of corral boards, I may run out of corral boards. I plan to use that gate over there that's leaned against the chicken coop. It's already built. It's a cute gate. I plan to reuse it at least its width. Now, I may get 2 longer ones to be the ends, so it can be a little bit taller, so it sort of fills in a whole space like that one does, because they weren't made tall. They were sort of shorter. I can't remember how tall they were, but anyway, I've got it all figured out. So if I could just start getting these posts put in the ground, I can start getting this fence moved. Then I can spread their feeders out along this rail, and then I will put their feed in the barn, in their buckets with their lids. Nothing can get into it, but I'll put it in the barn. And eventually Molly's feed will go to the, or I may put Molly's. It's easy right now to come out that screen door and come right here and open this little red door and feed her. At a point, they will all be eating mostly inside the barn when that time comes, but that time is not here yet. But I'm going to go out here. This phone may go dead any minute. So I'm just going to do this really quick. Show y'all oh my gosh. I was going to come out here and get my feed bucket and move it to the barn so I can pour. I've got 2 bags of feed for them. Right now I'm just feeding them because their feed bucket was empty. Look at that. That's just nothing. Stay in the yard. Stay in there with little girl. Stay in there with... You guys stay with Katie. Okay, so this wire down here broke. These are those clips I was talking about. This one was bent back. See how it stays open? I'm too close. So this was completely unhooked. This gate was wide open. This makeshift gate, wide open. Oh, they must have been dropping lumber off. And this, look at this. Everything is out. Everything's out. And then, well, not everything. Look, there's my little grill. Lids out there. Everything's knocked over. All the screws and stuff were on the ground, knocked out of the bowl they were in. I'll tell you what, these goats are... You did this. Who did this? Did you do this too? She's like, don't blame me. Who did this? Gimli, did you do this? His tail wagging because I talked to him. Pippin, did you come in here and do this? They all look away when I talk to them. Oh my gosh, it's too funny. All right, guys, I'm gonna get this cleaned up. All right, I got it cleaned up. I opened the end up down here and just pulled this panel back against this panel over here. I'm not gonna worry about taking all of this down right now. Got this room cleaned back up. Got a fire going with all the trash. I've got a hook for this door. Don't you poke me with a horn. Got this door hook. She wants that bucket. She had that bucket on her head a while ago. Molly, not little girl. she's gonna check her out. She's probably jealous because like that little goat's in there with that feed bucket that she wants. I had the lid popped on it and the feed bucket in it. And I come from over there, got here, and I seen her get the lid off. She just kept moving it around in here till the lid popped off. Next thing you know, she's got the whole thing on her head. Wish I'd got that on video, but I didn't have my phone out. Anyway, it's cleaned back up. Oh, there's a feed sack behind that. I didn't see that envelope over here. Well, looks pretty now. It's all cleaned up. I think I will use this feed room as my hay storage. Not so much for a feed room, because once the barn up there the old garage gets turned into a proper barn, then I will have a little feed room in it and everything will get fed up there. And I'll always keep like maybe two bales in there so I don't make a lot of trips. Looks like she got a feather stuck to her. Is that a feather or is that a white spot? Because I've never noticed it being a white spot on her neck. Oh, baby, I never noticed you had a white hairs right here. It's the first time I've noticed it. Thick girl. So, yeah. I wouldn't mind this being just a hay storage. I need to get a couple of windows in it, some that I can open back and let air, because, you know, hay is combustible. And if you put too much in it in the heat of, you know, our Texas heat, it could just, the whole thing go up in flames. But, if I put a couple of windows in for ventilation, and I think it would be good out here. It's under the trees. It's under somewhat shade. And it would be good. It's too big to say, let's move it now to some other. I pulled out the lawnmower. It's shot. As Connor would say, it's cooked. Yeah, it's rusted. The handle that goes down and connects at the bottom by the back tires right there on that side over there. That handle is completely rusted off the frame, so I'm going to I ordered me one already. I went to Amazon first. I don't want an electric one or one with batteries. That's silly. There's too much thick stuff here that has to, if I'm gonna have to use a lawnmower, it's got to be sturdy and battery operated. Ones just won't get these clumps of stickers and stuff. So, you know, I've got my big mower for my big stuff, and I just thought about, I don't know how much, I just put the rest of my gas in that thing. Didn't even realize it was until I went to crank it, and when you're holding the handle and you're pulling, and I realized my handle kept wiggling. And so then I looked down and I'm like, well, I can't mow with this thing. And it didn't matter, I cranked it about 6 times, it wouldn't start. I'm trying to remember, it wasn't that long ago that I cranked it and mowed a little bit around the side shop over here. So it's always been a hard one to start. And now it's rusted out. So I'm going to, well, I did, ordered a new one. It said it was self-propelled, and it was on, not clearance, but the price was marked down for online. So I was like, we can't beat that. And I just put it on a card. I'll just have to pay it out. I can't, that's not an expense I wanted right now. So I would love to be doing stuff out here, because actually the overcast has gone away. We are supposed to get rain. The next few days is supposed to be rain. But I'm gonna go in and do some stuff in there. And I guess Saturday I get to mow with my new mower. I love my ride mower, but there's just some places it can't get, and it can't get under that piece of tin is flopping on Tony's house, and it scared her to death. I wish y'all could see it. She popped up, her eyes big as saucers, looking over there. Nope, she's going back down. She ate really good today. She had her bottle I don't know if y'all can see this, but this was full. I had this full all the way across the top, and she's eaten all this down. So that's, I'm glad she's eating a little bit more. She's getting still 3 bottles a day, but they're 12-ounce bottles. So what is that? 36 ounces a day. And she's also, you know, eating her food. So I'm happy with that. Anyway, I guess I've just rambled on. I'm gonna go. I love you guys. God bless y'all. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.